Hey guys, it's Christina here again, and I am here to do a favorite brushes video. So I think I'm going to have to divide this into two videos. First is going to be favorite face brushes, and then I guess the next video will be favorite eye brushes. I'm only doing this because I have way too many face brushes that I am obsessed with, and I mean obsessed. I'm a little weird, I know. Anyways, okay. So, like always, I have no idea where to get started. Whoops, there goes my glasses. I guess I should start with my favorite brushes. Okay. These are my favorite everyday cannot live without brushes. This first one is from Target. It's the Sonia Kashuk, and I know it's just like an angled face brush. I love this for contouring, like right in here. Like it's slanted, and it is so perfect for contouring like the hollows of your cheeks. It's also good for highlighting the nose and the cheekbones. Mostly I use this specifically with my Soleil Tan de Chanel bronzer. I haven't used that in a while, since probably like at least 2 months since the summer. So this is one of my favorite brushes to use with that. And I got this on clearance for like, I think like $3. So I know they don't sell it anymore, but maybe Sonia Kashuk will either come out with something similar to this or still sell something very similar to this. But it's very, very small compared to like other brushes. Like this is my other favorite contour brush. Let me put these brushes down so I have room. Sorry, just making sure. This is my other favorite contour brush, and I use this for powder bronzer. And this is the this one is by Crown Brushes, and it's C405 Contour Blush. And I got this off of Hot Look or Oat Look. You guys know, I don't really know how to say it. But I just wanted to compare the two sizes. Like, it's like, this is like half the size of this one. And this one, again, still the same. Run it up into the hollows of the cheeks. But I use powder with this. So this one is with my cream blusher. This one is my powder blush. Cream bronzer, powder bronzer. And these are my two favorite bronzer brushes. And you guys can tell, like, that's stained from bronzer. They used to be white, but now they're kind of like creamish and kind of brown on the tips. So two favorite bronzer brushes. Yeah, I have tons of these brushes. And then I have two favorite cream blush brushes. The first one is this one that I use every day, and it's by Real Techniques. It's part of, I think, the Essentials kit. I'm not really sure what the kit's called, but it comes with this. It comes with like 4 brushes. This one is called the contour brush. So, I mean, you could contour the hollows of your cheeks, but no. I like to use it because it's synthetic, so I like to use my cream blushes with it. Like, here, I'll do a demonstration of this. This is my Revlon cream blush, which, of course, is what's on my cheeks right now. And I totally hit pan. I don't know if you guys can see, but I totally hit a little bit of pan. Okay, I just swirl it in lightly and just do my blush like this. Now, I don't have a mirror on in front of me, so it might go on a little more pigmented than usual. I just kind of smile, find the apples of my cheeks, and kind of like work it in. Just kind of like buff it into the skin. And I really like this brush. It's very soft. It's dense, like you can't, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just a really good brush for like cream products. So I love this. You could also highlight with it on the nose and on the cheekbones if you wanted to. Put a little in the Cupid's bow. It's pointed, so it could definitely do that. It's very good for like precise looks, I believe. So one of my favorite cream blush brushes. The other one is the one that I use with my NARS Cactus Flower, and this used to be my favorite cream brush before I got this one. And this one is also by Crown Brushes, and it's the C404 Small Duo Face Brush, and I don't know if you guys can see the name that way. And this one you get more, like, I feel like you get more control with this one because it's, like, denser and it puts, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I use this one when I want more product, and I use this one when I want less product, because the color that I use with this one is so bright and so pigmented that I want less on there. So when I want less blush, I will use the small dome face. When I want more blush, or I just want a more precise look, I will use the contour brush by Samantha Chapman. So these are my two favorite cream blush products, and I don't know if you guys saw them. They're pretty awesome. I really, really like both of these. Gosh, I hope this video is not like 20 minutes long. Oh, we're already into like 6 minutes. Sorry. Okay. I will try and speed it up. I'm not going to lie. Some of my favorite brushes of all times have become the Real Techniques brushes from Samantha Chapman. I have just about every brush. I don't have the powder brush or the lash comb. And I don't have this set that has the 3 brushes in it. Other than that, I have every other single brush that she sells. So my favorite foundation brush has become the Real Techniques Samantha Chapman and the buffing brush. And you guys have seen this in my videos. This brush is so awesome to brush on liquid foundation. I don't use this one for my powder foundation, but I do use it for liquid. And it's so nice to just buff in certain things. I know people use the stippling brush that I'm going to show you to put on foundation, but I love this one because it really gets it in, it really presses it into the skin. It lets me pounce it all over my face, and then it really buffs it in, and it just gives me the perfect application. It doesn't shed. It's, for me, an amazing brush. This also comes with a contour set. I would say if you're going to buy any set, by the orange set, which I believe is the essential set. That's my all-time favorite from them. I feel like I can't live with the makeup the way that I do it without this set. So, okay. Next is my 2 blush brushes from Samantha Chapman. One is actually called the Blush Brush, which I use this for very, very pigmented blushes, and I just barely touch over them. I just dab it, like lightly tap it on the blush, and then I lightly, sweep it on the cheeks. Like this brush I use just for very, very dense, or very highly pigmented colors. So any of my NARS brushes get put on with this brush. Sorry. That's a mouthful. Blush brushes. And then this other one is called the stippling brush. And I love this, and I've seen Pixie too will use this so many times for her foundation. These are also by Samantha Chapman. These are Real Technique brushes, blush brush, stippling brush. These are sold separately. I believe they're both $10 a piece. This one I really like for blush also. Like when I want a precise color, like a precise... Sorry, I am so brain dead today. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I like it for when I just want to pack on the color, like concentrated right in an area. And I'm just like, yeah, I just want a color like right there. I love, love, love this brush. Still has a little product on it, so maybe that's showing up. But I also, the product I love the most with this is by Laura Geller, and it's called Sunswept. It's like a blush and a bronzer like in one. And this just... gives it the perfect application. Love this. Oh, and I love that you can stand these brushes up. That's a great feature. Okay, another brush that I like for cream products, and I can use this either from anywhere from foundation to liquid, anywhere from foundation to blush to highlighter. It really doesn't matter. And this is by Sonia Kashuk, and it doesn't say what it's called, but I think that it's just synthetic flat brush. I think that's what it's called. And it's just a really pretty brush. It gives you a nice application of whatever you're using it with. This used to be my foundation brush before I got this one right here. So I just like the way that this buffs more. So I use this one more for just whatever cream products. Sometimes I'll just use it for a cream blush. That's usually what I use it for now. Sometimes I can do it with a highlighter or something like that, but I mostly prefer it for like a cream blush. And I'm sorry I can't remember the name of this one. Wow, so many more brushes to go. Another one that I like for anything, highlighter, bronzer, foundation, blush, it doesn't matter. This is also by Crown Brushes, and it's the C406 Duo Face Brush. And this is supposed to be like the MAC, I think 188 or 187, whichever one it looks like. I don't know. I only have like 3 MAC brushes, and they all came with my Hello Kitty set. So it's just a nice brush. It puts on color very well. Puts on foundation really well. I've used it for everything. It's just a really like good brush when you want a light application of something. So love this brush. And I used to use it a lot more, but now that I have my Samantha Chapman brushes, I really use those, and I think you guys know that because you've seen them in my videos, and none of them were given to me. I paid for every single brush that I'm showing you, so I'm never sent anything for free. I just want to let you guys know that, so you don't think that I'm telling you guys this just because like there's anything in it for me. There's nothing in it for me. So, but anyways, whatever. Okay, and then 2 brushes that I also use for blush. I use a lot of blush, if you guys can't tell. These are both powder blushes. One's from Sephora, and it came in a kit that I bought. And then this other one's the e.l.f. Complexion brush. And when I just want like a heavy bit of color, like when I use like a light blush, but I want to like really build it up, I use these 2 brushes. Like I'll go like this, and then my cheek will just be full of color, or I'll go like this. And these are just really, really good brushes for when I want to cover a large area and I want a lot of pigmentation. So good for that. Okay, this is my favorite foundation brush. I don't use this for foundation. I use it for like tinted moisturizer or regular moisturizer. Sometimes like if I have to put a serum on my face, and I don't know if you can buy this anywhere. It's by Garden Botanica, I think, and it's just a really nice foundation brush. I have tons and tons of foundation brushes, but this is my favorite one overall. And then I just have a few more, and let's see. Oh, we're already into 12 minutes. Okay. This one I got for free at Ulta when I spent like $20 or $30 by Tarte, and it's just their I think it's like a mineral foundation brush. I think that's what it's supposed to do. And so I just use this when I use my mineral foundation. Sometimes I use it for blush, but mostly I just use it for mineral foundation because it's really good for like buffing in. It's kind of similar to my buffing brush, but it's just a little, it's just better with powder products than that one is. I've tried that one with my powder foundation and it didn't work, but this one works really good. I love that it's synthetic and it has the dual fibers. Honestly, dual fiber face brushes are mostly my favorites. Not all of them, but a lot of the ones that I have, like that's what I go for first. So I love this Tarte brush. Sorry, I'm so tongue-tied today. Okay, and then one of these is a MAC one. I don't know what number it is, but it's from the Hello Kitty collection. And I think that it's close to the contour or something. I don't know. I just use this for applying blush on the cheeks. Most of my brushes, if you can't tell, are applying blush. And it just depends on what blush I'm using and how I want the application to go how it depends on how I make the decision on what brush to use. And I am so sorry that I'm scatterbrained tonight. But this one I really like for when I want to make like wide circles like on my face. But I don't want a lot of pigmentation, like I'm just kind of swiping it over the cheek just for a light glow or something. It's good for highlighting too. Sometimes it's good for, I bet it would be good for contouring. I don't know. That's something I haven't tried with this one. But it's just a really, really good brush. Why do I keep wanting to say blush? I don't know why. I have 2 last products, and then that's it. This first one is by, I can't remember the name of it, but I got it at Walmart, and it's part of their HD collection. And I just use it, again, for blush. I've used it for foundation before, because it's a nice synthetic brush. It's good for blush, foundation, and I haven't used it for contouring, but I bet you could. It's kind of thick and dense, so I don't know how it would be. But it's really good for foundation and cream blush. Again, I like it for cream blush because the application just goes on so smoothly. You also can kind of use the point for a highlight. I've used that before as a good like way to buff in the highlighter. So this is a really, really excellent brush. Most of the brushes I showed you towards the end were my favorite go-to brushes until I got the Real Techniques brushes, and they've kind of just taken over my life. I feel like I just use them all the time, and they have really become my favorite brushes, even the eyeshadow ones. But I'm more partial to the face brushes than I am the eyeshadow brushes, and I also feel like I need another one of the Essentials kits, which I don't know why. Who needs another contour brush and buffing brush? Except for that I'm lazy and sometimes I don't always like to clean my brushes. I mean, I clean them, but sometimes it takes a while if I keep using the same product. And I know that my brushes are dirty, so please don't comment about that. If you guys do, you're going to comment. But yes, some of them have product on them because I have used them. These are real brushes. I really use them. They're not on display to not be used. They're pretty used. And a lot of them are pretty worn out and beaten up. So, okay, and then my last one is one I got from Bare Essentials, and it's called the Soft Focus Face. And I think that this came with my bronzer, my Warmth bronzer. But I really like it for very pigmented blushes. Again, just on the apples of the cheeks. I like to swipe on a very pigmented brush. It gives a very light application. And that's just what I'm looking for, is a light application of something. Like I said, most of these are blush brushes, and I guess I could have narrowed it down more, but these are the brushes that I use on an everyday basis, all of them. And so I feel like if I don't show you the ones that I really use, then I would be doing you a disservice. I either got all of these brushes range from everywhere from the MAC Hello Kitty, clearly is MAC. The HD one came from Walmart. The Real Techniques ones came from Ulta. The Sephora one came from Sephora. The e.l.f. one came from Target. The Garden Botanica, you no longer can get it, but it came from Ulta. And then the Sonia Kashuk one came from Target. And the Tarte and Bare Essential ones came from Ulta. So I think that's it. Oh, and then the ones I keep talking about, the crown brushes, I get those off of Hot Look. So every month, I swear they have like a Hot Look sale. So definitely check that out. I've gotten some amazing brushes. I've gotten some fails, but I've gotten some amazing brushes from that site. So, all right, guys. I guess next up will be eye brushes. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed my favorite brushes, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.